Hello. Turn the echo off. Hello, everybody out there. I'm Tom, W5KUB. Trying to get the audio level set. We're kind of loud tonight, man. Hey, I'm W5KUB. That's my ham radio call. This show is all about amateur radio or ham radio. We're glad you're with us tonight. You might have tuned in on shortwave and just listening to the show on shortwave and maybe not realize what it is. We've been playing some country music the 30 minutes prior to the show. We usually do that every week. The show actually starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday nights on W5KUB.com. And we're so glad you're with us tonight. And let me ask you a favor. If you're out there listening on international shortwave, shoot us an email and tell us where in the world you are, how you're hearing the station, and so forth. We'd like to know how we're doing on shortwave. And you can send that email to Tom at W5KUB.com. Tom at W5KUB.com. Would love to have you there. Looks like Glenn has made it. Let me get Glenn in here. I was afraid I was going to do the show by myself tonight, but that's okay. So, shoot us that email if you can. We'd love to hear from you. Also, if you would, click on the subscribe link, and let me help you out here. I'll put a little arrow here. So there should be a subscribe button down there somewhere on Facebook. Please subscribe to our show here. It really helps us out. It helps us to promote and advertise our channel to new people. About 30% of the people that come to the show each week actually find it by, the little thumbnails that are on YouTube. When you're looking for something about radio or electronics, it kind of lists us over there. And they'll click on it, and then they find the show. So please click on that subscribe button. We'd love to have you do that. Hey, click the like button if you can, if you like the show. And click the notification button, because there are times where we will go live during the week, and we will bring up some interesting things during the week. And if you get the notification button turned on, it'll let you know when we have something special on. Now, we've got something special coming up this weekend. The Huntsville, Alabama Hamfest, the third largest hamfest in the country. To me, it's probably one of the best ones. It's the nicest, coolest, cleanest, most perfect hamfest you can have. It's the friendliest hamfest in the world, and we cannot wait. Just cannot wait. I've started doing a little packing for it. We're going to leave Thursday morning for Huntsville. But after the show tonight, we'll start packing up some of the equipment for our live stream. And we'll be live streaming the Huntsville Hamfest Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. We've got a lot of prizes, lots of prizes to give you if Hambot calls your name. So, let's see. Hey, I see Glenn joined us there. Glenn, are you in a different place, Glenn? You look different.
Yeah, I'm in a different place because I'm having all sorts of audio issues with the other system.
Yeah, well, you're doing okay.
Well, I'm on the webcam mic right now because I'm trying to get audio over there, and it's a USB power issue.
Yeah,
and of course I don't have an extra powered hub laying around.
It didn't look like you were in the lab there, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's behind me. And
yeah,
of course
I can see it back here. Well, you're doing good, man. I was afraid you wasn't gonna make it tonight, man. I was gonna have to give you a demerit.
Well, I've been fighting this thing for the last hour. My headset died 2 weeks ago, and I ordered a new one, and Amazon lost it.
Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. I ordered, let's see if I can get a double shot here. Let's see. I ordered something from Amazon to take to Huntsville with us when we leave Thursday morning, and you guaranteed delivery today. Then I get this email all of a sudden. They couldn't deliver it, so they're refunding my money. Now, I don't know what's going on there, but that sounds a little suspicious to me.
Same exact thing with me. The bottom line, Mine made it all the way to Memphis and never made it out of their delivery facility.
Well, I don't understand it. They had problems delivering. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can do it out. And actually, it was something that we might use for you during your forum.
Oh, bummer.
I'm bringing another tripod with us, and I brought the little clip that goes on top of the tripod that will actually hold your cell phone.
Yeah.
And I had to modify one tonight, but I have one, so I had ordered one so you could use it there in your forum. But anyway, let's see.
Oh, well.
Tom, can you relocate the clip on the mic down a little lower on my shirt? Yeah, I can do that. Does it look kind of funny? It must be hitting my Adam's apple. Let's see. I'm boomier than usual. I can turn it down a little bit too. So we'll try that right there. Let me turn the mic down a little bit. Probably just a little bit hot here. That might be a little bit better. All right. So, all right, Bruce, does that sound better to you? I think looking at all the meters we got here in the control room, that looks perfect to me. All right. So, hey, well, okay. Well, I'm glad you made it, and man, we're getting excited. We're going to see you this weekend. Oh man, I got a lot of things to talk about tonight. Man, I don't know where to start. Gee. Let's do this. Let's see what we got here. See what we got going here. All right, we got a good crew already dialed in, watching here. If they're dialing in, I hope they're not dialing in. Well, can you imagine back in the days when we had to dial into the internet? You know?
Oh, good Lord, yeah.
Oh man, I remember that 19.2 days. Well, then, hey man, I remember, man, when we upgraded to 56K, man. It says this is great, man, great. Ooh, but you know, back when I started many years ago, I grew up in the age of 50 baud. You know, 50 baud, 100 words a minute, 60 words a minute. Then some modems came out, 1200 baud. 1200 baud was a fast modem then. But boy, now it's unlimited almost. That's kind of cool there. Let's see. Well, let's do this. Let me just let me go back here while Glenn's working on something here. And I'll go ahead. I'm gonna give you guys an update on W5KUB 112. We haven't talked about it much in a long time, but 112 is doing pretty good. Let's go to the balloon page and let's just look at this. 112 has been up now 66 days. 66 days, 11 hours and 10 minutes, and even 27 seconds, guys. Let's go to take a look at APRS. Now the balloon is asleep right now. It's over Norway, but it should be coming alive in the next couple hours as the sun comes up over there. And let's see, there we are, right there. You know, we're flying at 47,506 feet. We've lost a little bit of altitude. The past week, we've lost a few thousand feet in altitude. We had pretty much broken records, and we're flying above 50,000 for the first 60 days. Typically, no one else really has done that until we found this new balloon that is capable of doing that. So let me zoom out and let's just see where we are here. Looks like we are, and we're moving at about 58 miles per hour. We were flying so high before that we were above the jet stream, and our average wind speed for the first 60 days was about 11 miles per hour. Now we're up into 38 to 50 miles per hour. We've dropped altitude. I think we're starting to hit the very top edge of the
test 1 2. Hello, test 1 2.
Yeah, what was that, Glenn?
I'm testing on the other system. Let me mute here for a second.
Okay. So we're over Norway, and probably when we come alive tonight, we'll be probably over Sweden, possibly. Let's take a look at the projected path for 112. let me get the projected path for 112 up here. If I can go to the right place. Here we go. Here we go. So that we're going to see that on HabHub. We're going to go to HabHub and we're going to look at it on tracker.habhub.org. And it's going to give us a NOAA prediction and tell us where it thinks this balloon is going, where it thinks it's going to be going. Let's just do this. Click on that. Okay. All right, so let's do a high split. There we go. All right, I got high split on. There's our predicted path. It's going to actually take us up into the Arctic. Now, if we can get up into the Arctic, we may be up there a week or two. And the sun is shining all the time right now in the Arctic. So we'll be transmitting 24 hours a day if we get on up a little bit higher there in the Arctic. But it looks like we're going to make a turn right there. We'll make a turn according to all the predictions. And let's see. We're going to come down in, I don't know, I guess that's western Russia. I guess that's what that is. And if you look at it, you can see our path. We had a really crazy path here. We started off in Memphis, Tennessee. We went all the way out past Japan. We had just a little ways to go to make our first lap. And we went south. And we went through the Philippines and across Thailand, and we went under India. We went through southern Africa, all the way back to Mexico, and then we started over again. Now, we have traveled more miles than the circumference of the Earth. We just haven't made a trip around the Earth yet with this flight. And we've been up now 66 days, I think. Let's go back to our counter here. We've been up 66 days, 11 hours. So that's pretty good. Now our best flight has been 72 days and 3.5 times around the Earth. 72 days. So in 6 more days, we'll see if we can break our duration record here. Hopefully, we'll do that. We're sure not going to break any records going around the world. That's for sure. Okay, so let's see. And we've got our friends down in Huntsville there. They were flying a balloon, call sign W4CQD-2, and it stopped transmitting about 2 or 3 days ago. So we assume it's down somewhere in the Philippines. That's kind of where we went down a couple times. All right there. So let's see. So, you know, if you want to track a balloon, just go to W5KUB, click on balloon, and it'll give you different options. It'll give you the APRS link, it'll give you the HabHub link, it'll even give you the link for Whisper. Well, you can click on the link for Whisper, and you can actually see the Whisper data as it's transmitting and coming in, which is really, really cool to see. So that's kind of the status on 112. We had a period of a couple weeks where the communications was very, very poor, but it wasn't just us. All the other balloons that were up there were having the same problem: very poor communications, and also they would go for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours per day, right in the middle of sunlight, and not even transmit at all. So there was something going on for propagation. That was one thing. We've also been in a few bad spots. One of the things I've been working on the last couple of days, I'm building a 100 milliwatt PA, and we will run it on our next flight. So we're going to be running 1/10 of a watt on our next flight. Instead of 10 milliwatts, we're going to be running 100 milliwatts. And I just want to see that light the sky up as we're flying. So we've about got that perfected, and we're working on the final design. I've been testing it here.
So when the world ends, we have you to blame.
What was that?
When the world ends, we have you to blame.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Oh, am I in the wrong
I could bounce the signal off the moon, but it may explode it. You know, it may explode the moon.
Yeah. Hang on.
So I won't do that.
There we go. All right.
That was from a TV show, a sitcom TV show.
Yeah, that was.
They sent a laser to the moon, and the guy said, "How you know
Yeah.
you want to destroy the moon?"
The Big Bang Theory.
You
Yeah.
got it. You got it, man. All right. So, hey, anyway, that's kind of what's going on with 112 there, and the PA that we're building. It's going to be a simple PA. It's going to be a single transistor in about 4 parts, and we're going to be using just a simple 2N222A transistor in there. I tried a MOSFET. I tried a N-channel MOSFET, but with such a wide voltage swing from high peak sun to low sun, the MOSFET would just go crazy. It had all kinds of gremlins in it and giving us all kinds of bad stuff. The 2N2222A, man, that thing is looking solid. Whether I'm running 4.5 volts or 1.8 volts on it, it's right at 100 milliwatts. It doesn't really vary hardly any at all. So we're really excited about that. That'll probably add about 1 gram weight to our entire package. Our entire payload is running about 7.8 grams. We'd like to keep it below 10. So I think we can put a 1 gram PA on there, and we will do okay. We'll do okay. We'll probably have to add a couple more solar cells on there just to jack the voltage up a little bit more. I got the hiccups, guys. All right, so hey, that's the update on 112 and our PA we're building, and Glenn is just really working on something right now. Notice he's not there. There, now he's back. He's back. All right. So hey, let's do this real quick while Glenn is still pulling the stuff together. Let's talk about Huntsville prizes for just a second. And I want everybody to know, last week we had a little demo of Hambot last week, and we showed you how Hambot worked. But this weekend, now Friday is the setup day. No prizes Friday, but a lot going on. We'll try to get set up, and we'll start streaming as early in the morning we can. I think they open the doors to let us vendors in, at about 9 a.m. So we should be streaming by 9:30 or 10 o'clock. We'll stream all day. And then Friday and then Saturday and Sunday, we will be giving away prizes like every 10 minutes. We got a lot of prizes. Here's some of them. Some are still coming in. So let's look at some of the prizes. I just want to let you guys know who is supporting this and who has donated prizes. So let's look at that for a second. If you go to our website, W5KUB, and click on prizes, at the top menu, or click on prizes in the top menu. That will bring down the prizes that we're going to be giving away at the Hamfest. Let me check something here. Let's see how our attendance is right. Okay, we're not doing too bad. We've got about 70 people tuned in right now. There'll be more tuning in, and there's a lot more that will be watching this as it's recorded. All right, so let me go back to our prizes here. All right, so here's an important thing. I need to tell you this before I get into all the prizes we're going to be giving out. And I'll just do my little spiel right here again. It's going to cost a significant amount of money to webcast, 3 full days there at Huntsville Hamfest. We don't take anything to sell or anything like that. We try to work hard and stream the show for you. We want to do even better this year. So, just to help cover the expense there, the hotel is, Glenn can tell you the hotel is pretty high right now. You can spend a
Yeah,
grand.
they're absolutely insane
You
over
can
there
spend a
right now.
grand. You can spend a grand in 4 days just at the hotel. But anyway, it's convenient for us and it's good for our webcast. So let me tell you what we're going to do. We're offering this CAA 500. This is a great antenna analyzer. We've been giving away one every year as a fundraiser, and it goes up to 500 megahertz. It's got the cross needle that measures impedance and SWR. And down at the bottom, you've got a display here. Where is it? Got a display, which will do a sweep, and you can see a sweep of all the frequencies and all the information there. It's just a great antenna analyzer. It sells for close to $400, I think, with shipping. It's built like a brick. It's about the size of a brick, and it feels like a brick. This thing is all metal. And what we're going to do for those people that want to support our trip, for every $5 you donate through our PayPal or however you want to do it, we're going to put your name in a hat one time for this. So you donate 10, we'll put your name in there twice. You donate 15, we'll put your name in there 3 times. You know the deal. You know the deal, Jack. Put your name in here 1,000 times, and you get 200 tickets. So anyway, that's it, and you can do that by clicking on the prize page. Let me scroll down a little. On the prize page, that's explained as the very first prize there. Let me go back to it so you can see what we're talking about. There we go. So that's going to tell you all about it. You do not have to be present to win on this particular one item. You don't have to say, I'm here. You don't have to be in Hambot. You don't have to be watching. If we pick your name, you're the winner. You don't have to be there. You don't have to do anything. So don't worry about that. So there's a link right here under the description that says click here to donate if you want to donate for that. If you go to the prize page, let's see, if you go to up the top, there's a donate button on top up there that will also allow you to donate if you wanted to. All right, that's enough of that. If you can't donate, don't worry about it. We're going regardless. We're going to have a good time, and don't worry at all. We hope you win some prizes. So let's look at some of the prizes we've got here. The ARL, each year we've been giving out a handbook and an antenna book, and they run. They're worth about $50 a piece if you buy them. So they're really good books to have, especially the antenna book if you're building antennas and so forth. Let's go on down a little bit. Ballon design. I tell you, Bob Rumsey makes, I think, the best ballon in the world. This is it. He sells it to the military. He sells it to hams. These ballons are rated at like 3,000 watts. They're high quality, and people were talking to him and said, "Well, what if mine goes bad? What if my kilowatt destroys it?" He said, "If that happens, send it back to me, and I'll give you another one." So he's got a great guarantee on it. So the ballons are around $100. See who we got? Somebody. Bill Brown's joining us. Get Bill in here. So the ballons are about. But they run about $100, $110 a piece, I think. So this is a gift certificate for $100. So, and let me also make note here. We have about 30 or 40 prizes here. Some are for U.S. only, and the others are for worldwide. The reason some are for U.S. only is because the shipping for international is so high. And some of the vendors have decided that they'd rather or prefer to keep it into the U.S. address only. Now, if you're an international person, but let's say you live in Canada, and you have a U.S. address, which a lot do, then you're eligible. We're just going to ship to a U.S. address. If we can ship to a U.S. address, you're okay. All right, so let's move on here. So we got some balance. I don't know how you say this. Bio power. that how you say it, Glenn? Bioenno power. This is one of their new.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's bio because it's the green stuff. So yeah, bio.
Yeah, I talked to them up at Dayton this year. This is one of their new batteries. These batteries pack a lot of power. They're lithium batteries. And they will pack a lot of power.
I have one.
What's that?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I have one. I really like it.
I had the 25 amp one. I actually won a 25 amp one like this at the Memphis Hamfest this year. I didn't really have any need for it, so guess who's got it? Mark P. in a chat room up at Dayton or Xenia. He's got it. He's now the owner of that battery I won. Let's look. Hey, CQ Magazine. We've got some subscriptions for the CQ Magazine. Of course, that can be worldwide, you know. DV Mega here, old Gus Van Doren, he says Huntsville always has a special place in his heart, and he's always been donating something, and this will be a cool prize right here. And again, worldwide for the DV Mega. Gigaparts. This is kind of a, how do I say this? We're not showing you anything yet, but Gigaparts will be giving away, or we will be giving away 2 5-watt handy talkies from Gigaparts. You can see it there, winner 1, winner 2. I can't tell you at this time the model number or the brand or anything. I can't tell you. That's going to be a secret, and you will find out during the Hamfest. So 2 5-watt handy talkies from Gigaparts. It's going to be cool. Hey, look at this, man. They're going to give away W5KUB Tom hats. I can't believe that. Actually, you can have your own call letters put on there. So there's going to be a couple of those. Ham Radio Deluxe, that's a great program. Man, that thing does a lot. You can do remote control your rig. You can do satellite with it. You can do digital modes with it. We're going to give away a couple of those. Heil, Bob Heil, I've been talking to Bob. Bob is not going to be there, but Heil Sound. Actually, the new company is called Heil Ham Radio. That's a split off of Heil Sound. So Heil Ham Radio has donated three headset microphone systems here for us. So we'll be giving those away. Cantronics. I'm not into packet or anything, but we got the packet communicator there and some other packet stuff. I'm not sure what the KAM is, and even the 9612. But these things they sell for about $465 a piece. So that's a nice prize right there. That's really nice from Cantronics. If you need some QSL cards, hey, maybe you'll win from our friend there, Randy Dorman, some QSL cards. LDG's got a product out. You probably can't find it anywhere. This is kind of an unknown product. This is an analog audio filter system right there, and that's going to be cool for somebody. MFJ, we've got dual 24-hour clocks. We've got antenna switches. By the way, all of MFJ is international, so we can send it anywhere. We've got dummy loads, headsets. We got SWR watt meters, Morse code code oscillators. R&L's, hey, Tiny SA. I've got one of these. I think Bill's got one. Tiny SA. It's a Tiny SA spectrum analyzer here. If you need a spectrum analyzer, this is the one right here. SDR Play. Cool. This is a SDR receiver used for a lot of things. A lot of people are actually putting, if your rig does not have the band scope on it, you can take an SDR receiver like this and actually have a band scope on your HF rig. Tigertronics, the Signal Link USB for their packet stuff. Times Microwave, they're usually there every year. I don't know if they'll be there this year, but they've donated again LMR 400, 250 feet of LMR 400. This is always a great prize here, somebody to win. So this is what we have on the page to give away right now. There will be more coming in as we get to the Hamfest, and we're just going to have a great time giving out prizes. You can find all those prizes on the prize page at w5kub.com. And we will also, as we give them away, Kathy will be updating the winner's name. You can see under each prize there are winner's name, winner blanks, and she'll be putting in the winner's names for the prizes. So that kind of covers the prizes, and boy, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Let's see what else. Bill joined us. How you doing, Bill? Come on in here and talk to us. Are you there, Bill? Bill must have stepped away. Bill left us. He snuck in and left.
Here.
He's there.
There he
There
is.
he is, right there. He's there. Bill's gonna be there.
Just cooking up a TV dinner.
Bill's got a forum, I think, at 11 or something o'clock, or maybe Friday, and he's
Right.
gonna be.
No,
On
it's Saturday.
Saturday, right after Glenn's forum.
Yeah.
Just, if you attend Glenn's forum, just stick around, and mine is right afterwards.
All right, that's cool. And you'll be launching a Pico balloon right after that, somewhere noonish.
Weather permitting, there's scattered thunderstorms expected, as seems to happen a lot
Yeah.
that during the Huntsville Hamfest. So
Now,
we either have
I've noticed
regular
in,
sunshine or liquid sunshine.
I've noticed in previous years, a time or two, you've launched it outside the front door of the
Embassy Suites.
Embassy
yeah.
Suites. Is there not a good spot just right outside the main door there, right outside the Hamfest, where you walk out through the glass doors right there?
Depends on the surface winds, but no, it's a tough location to launch from.
Okay.
The the front parking lot of the Embassy Suites tends to offer us a little bit more room.
I got you.
That's
Okay.
probably where we'll go.
Okay, cool. No, all prizes aren't given away on Saturday. Probably about 2/3 of the prizes will be Saturday, and probably about 1/3 of the prizes on Sunday. So prizes on both days, Saturday and Sunday. The show, the show ends at 3 o'clock on Sunday, so it's a little bit shorter Sunday.
Thought it was 2 on Sunday.
Okay, the guy says, are the ones attending the Hamfest able to win? Well, I think you are, and we have had people that tried. I'm not sure we had any successful people that did that, but if you've got a smartphone, if you'll just go to W5KUB and log in the chat room and watch that chat room, and if your name's called, all you got to do is just answer in the chat room and you win it. And usually, in most cases, right before we give a prize away, we'll run this. So we'll usually run that right before we do a prize, so it'll kind of give you a heads up that something's coming there. But man, we've got a lot of prizes, so I imagine about every 15 minutes we're going to be knocking one out. Let's see. Yeah, we will announce the winner of the comment antenna analyzer. I failed to say this. Thank you, Bill, for letting us know that. So we'll announce the winner of this Sunday around noontime, sometime just right after noon. We'll let the winner know who won this, and he may, the last few people that have won it have not even been watching or in the chat room, but they won it and they got it. So, hey, let me ask anybody in the chat room right now. Let's just ask this: anybody in the chat room here, have you won a prize from one of our webcasts? Tell us if you won a prize and what it was. I'd love to see that right now. We got a lot of little free time tonight, so Tell us what your prize was and what you won. That would be cool. Look at OFM won 2 prizes. Hey, Jim got his multimeter. He won. Hambot picked him out last week, and we gave away a multimeter, so he got it, I guess. Okay, Bill says no. Mark P won a shortwave radio. That's cool. Cool. David won a 40-meter antenna. Let's see. Boy, W5DJW says this is the first time on our channel. This is the first time he's heard of us. Where has he been? We've been webcasting weekly for 9 years. We have something like 800 and something shows behind our belt and all recorded here. Let's see. But they're not giving away prizes anymore. Let's see. What's Brent talking about? First channel. I'm not sure what Brent is saying. They're not giving away prizes. Obviously, I'm not reading all of this. Let's see. Cantronics and a death sign. They're very good. RIC's won several times. Okay, DJW said he just got his tech a couple months ago. So that explains it right there, why maybe he hadn't been following the show. All right, well, hey, man, we are so excited and getting pumped up to go, and Glenn must be too, because look at Glenn, he's busy on something. I don't know what he's busy on.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get audio on that other system.
Well, okay. Well, you're doing okay. So your backup system's working here, Glenn. All right, so man, we're so pumped up. We're so excited. Hey, Glenn, tonight after our webcast tonight, some of the stuff gets unhooked and tore apart. Already the shack in the studio back here looks pretty bad. I got boxes of junk everywhere, and we'll be pulling some stuff out of here to take with us. And just we hope that when we come back next Monday, we can get it all back together in time for our Tuesday show. So we're going to be packing tomorrow. Tomorrow's our pack day. And then Thursday is our drive day. We're going to get up there, get all rested. And then I'll be just about probably first in line Friday morning to come inside the big doors and drive up to our booth and unload. And then we'll set up and we'll try to get going there. All right.
I like the new camera angle, Glenn. It gives a new perspective, side angle of your house there.
Yeah, that's the lab behind me.
Yeah. I noticed that tonight. I told him, I said, you're in a different place, man. It looks like he even cleaned it up a little and straightened it up a little bit, you know. Of course, his lab is back through that door there, double door there.
No. It's nowhere near clean.
Well, hey, that looks pretty good there. Looks pretty good.
It looks, but it's not. Trust me.
Well, here, you want a different perspective? Here we go. There's a different perspective. How you like that one? maybe we ought to run that one right there.
This is the side angle view night. There, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's a side angle. This is a side angle view. I thought about putting one up on a ceiling pointing down, but I think I'm getting a bald spot or something up here. I'm getting a little thin up here, and it probably would not.
Yeah, this is the cure for that.
Well, what is that, the hat?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in the chat room here. Let's see.
Hey, I was within 8 miles of you Thursday evening and Friday morning.
Well, you should have come by. I'm gonna have to give you a demerit for that.
We didn't have any money left for gas money for that extra 8 miles. We went to Tunica.
Well, I might have to give you a demerit for that for sure. Yeah.
My prowler was pretty close to Glenn's house.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. How much oil did it take to get Hambot working? Well, let me tell you, we haven't used Hambot in about a year, and Hambot was a little rusty, and we put a little oil on him, and we upgraded his software, and did some testing and made a few changes, and man, Hambot, he just came to life, man. Looking forward to using him. Oh, let's see. Russ said he won a G5 RV antenna. Hambot likes him. Let's see. Okay. Alfred Hitchcock, you always use the side shot. That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this, and we're going to invite people in here in just a minute. We'll be right back, everybody. Don't go away.
LDG Electronics provides state-of-the-art antenna tuners for every amateur need. From QRP to QRO, fixed stations, portable and remote, an LDG tuner will match your radio to your antenna using our lightning-fast, proprietary tuning algorithms. LDG is a family-owned and operated company dedicated to bringing innovative, quality products to the amateur market. All LDG products carry a full 2-year warranty that is fully transferable. Support is only a phone call or email away. We're always here to help you. Visit us on the web at ldgelectronics.com.
Keep your competitive contesting edge with ICOM. ICOM's high-powered base stations cut through the pileups, letting you work the bands and record those contacts. Contest from the comfort of your home or remotely with the RS BA1 app. The IC7851 gives you a new window into the RF world and is HF excellence unparalleled. With faster processors, higher input gain, higher display resolution, and a cleaner signal. It is truly the pinnacle of HF perfection. It has dual receivers, digital IF filters, high-resolution spectrum waterfall. The IC7610 is a direct sampling, software-defined radio that has changed the world's definition of an SDR transceiver. Features include RF direct sampling, 110 dB RMDR, independent dual receivers. Create your own band opening with the IC9700. This transceiver brings direct sampling to the UHF-VHF weak signal world. This all-mode transceiver is loaded with innovative features that are sure to keep you very busy. It has fast processors, higher input gain, higher display resolution, and a cleaner signal. Included are real-time high-speed spectrum scope and waterfall display, smooth satellite operation with 99 satellite channels, dual watch operation, and full duplex operation in satellite mode. The IC7300 is the high-performance innovative HF transceiver with a compact design, and it will far exceed your expectations. This innovative HF transceiver digitizes RF before various receiver stages, reducing inherent noise in different IF stages. The IC7300 changed the way entry-level HF is designed. Features include RF direct sampling, 15 discrete bandpass filters, a large 4.3-inch color touchscreen, real-time spectrum scope. For more information on ICOM radios, visit www.icomamerica.com/amateur. All right, let's see. Yeah, I see something here I need to mention. Okay, you guys probably saw. Oh, hey, I didn't make the announcement earlier, but we'd love to have you join the Facebook group. You know, we talked about subscribing, and please subscribe to our channel. But we'd like for you to, if you would, join our Facebook group. It's just called W5KUB, or it's called Amateur Radio Roundtable. You can find it either way. So one of the things I had posted here, I'm asking for help, guys. Some of you guys that are coming to Huntsville, right there, we need some help. We need a roving reporter, videographer, that can just take a smartphone. I've got a setup here where you can stream back to my booth, and we can put that on the show live. So if you're doing a walk around, we can do that live. And I want to do a walk around 3 or 4 times a day during the Hamfest, because people get to see what's going on out there. So if you go in right there, if you read this, we need somebody now that I think the mustache is, let's see, what did I say here? I think the mustache, I think we can negotiate on the mustache part. You don't have to have the mustache, but we do need somebody that can volunteer. Maybe 15, 20 minutes during one day. If we can get 3 or 4 people to do that, that would be cool. So we can have.
My mustache was that color about 20 years ago.
Same here.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
And by putting a mustache on that person, are you kind of hinting at me or Glenn?
Well,
It looks more like Charlie, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. There you go.
Maybe, but you don't have to wear a suit. And mustache is negotiable. So we'll work with you there, and we just need somebody to help stream back to the booth where we can capture it and send it out to everybody. So there's a lot of times that it may get a little boring when we're not giving away prizes. It may look a little boring because our booth they've got the things so spread out. Our booth is quite a ways away from everybody. We've got a good shot of ICOM and MFJ and others. We have to zoom in on them, but we could sure use some help. So come on down and help us. The pay is good, and we'd love to meet you. All right. So let's see. I got that out of the way. Okay. Whoa, covering everything really fast. Hey, we're going to open up the thing in a little while. We'll just let everybody join us. Let me go ahead and post the link for our Zoom. Okay, Brett. Well, thanks for offering to do it, but since you're not going, oh man. Okay. Here's a link. If you guys will click on that link, you can join our show, and you'll come right into the show and be a part of it. So come on in here. We're opening up the show for all of our viewers. This is we're going to move on into after the show. We've already covered all of our business tonight. It's kind of light tonight. We've covered our business tonight. So now we're going into the after the show. So this is a different show, guys. So for all you guys out there, we've had a couple people complain that our show was too long. They couldn't take the 2 hours. So what we're doing now, the other show was ended after an hour. Now we've got another show. It's called After the Show. So you can join either one of them, and hopefully you won't get too bored there. Let's see who joined us. Who was it? I don't know who that was. Oh, that was Bill. No. Yeah, that was Bill. All right. So come on, guys. Let's participate or precipitate, whatever the word is. We need your precipitation to the show tonight. Come on in here. We need you in here. Okay, you need to pack a mule. Yep. Need to do that. All right. Well, I see Chris in here, AC5CM. That'd be a long drive from the Houston area. Don't expect you to be there, but hey, you may win something. Hey, just a note, our admins are eligible to win prizes. If you see an admin win a prize, it doesn't happen very often, but I'm just letting you know now. They work hard for us, volunteer their time, and don't get any pay or anything. So they are eligible for prizes. And for some reason, Hambot won't give a prize to Kathy or me. Somehow we've got restricted, and it will not work for us. But any admin, you're eligible. I just want to let everybody know that right now. All right.
So, Tom,
yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
If I win a prize, do you take it out of my salary?
Take it out of your salary.
Yeah, we cut your salary in half.
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. It depends on what the prize is. If it's something I wanted.
Oh, if it's something he wanted, you don't get it.
If it's something I wanted, we may have to charge you for it. Yeah. I mean, hey, there's a lot of neat little prizes.
What's
I'd
0
love to
divided
have.
by
Hey,
2, Glenn?
0.
I could use a lot of that stuff. I could use a lot of the stuff, man, from the handy talkies to the SDRs to LMR 400 to, oh man, there'd be some nice stuff here. All right, come on, guys. I posted that link. I'm a little worried that you guys are shy, and I don't know why. There's the link. We need more people. Where's Charlie down in Uruguay? He should be in here.
I don't see him.
I don't see him. I don't see him in there. All right. So, Bill, I don't know. You've been following 112. We've lost about 3,000 feet in altitude in 60-something days. I'm starting to get a little concerned.
I noticed that. I was thinking it was just low pressure zones, but it seems to be consistently lower now.
Well, it dropped below 50,000 there. It was down, what was it, 48, something like that, and it moved to a different area and went up. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it went back up to the 50 plus. I don't think that's going to happen this time. I think we've lost some gas.
That's a possibility. I had one up since July 16th, I think. Yeah, July 16th. Been up for a month, and it's got trapped in the Philippines, between Guam and the Philippines. When it goes down in that area,
Is that the CQD? Is that the W4 CQD?
So it's W4CQD-2, and I haven't heard from it in 3 days, which is a bad sign.
We've lost a couple in that very same area right there.
Yeah.
Something just sucks them down, man. There was a black hole
It
or
was
something.
doing great across Kazakhstan and Mongolia, and
then it made a turn.
China,
it made a turn just like we did. It made a turn like it was going to head back west.
Turn.
Yeah.
And headed right for the Philippines, and then was never heard from again. So.
Yeah.
But that was a month. That was an SBS 13 that we pressurized to half a PSI.
Yeah.
Which is pretty close to the burst of it, but we just wanted to see how far we could go with it, and it survived, so we flew it.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
There's Tim.
Just realized you're not here. I guess I just need to make an announcement. Hey guys, if you're out there wondering where the chat room is at W5KUB. Actually, if you'll look at the title of the show on YouTube, it says the chat room is at W5KUB. So at least we've got it out there where people should be able to read it and find us. Hey
Bill, what's the 2369E?
What was that?
Okay. I remote test for the Greater Los Angeles Amateur Radio Group, and I had a test session this evening, and I did not change my my little flag there on the bottom. I can do that.
Oh.
And there's more than one Bill. So, I mean, I have to classify myself. I live in Massachusetts, 42 miles north of Boston and whatever. And, I mean, we got people in Oklahoma and California.
How many WZ1Ls are there? You ought to use that.
Well, all right. So, the protocol, okay, for the remote, okay, you have to list your name, your VE number, okay, and your call sign.
I got you.
All right, and I mean, I didn't change it before I come in tonight, so I mean, I just hit the link. Normally, I just copy your session number there, and then I copy the password and stick it in the password box, and I just come in.
Hey Bill, Bill, since you're north of Boston,
yes.
you know how do you pronounce PEABODY?
Peabody.
And how do you pronounce Haverhill?
Haverhill.
There you go.
All right.
And
Bill,
now,
okay. While
now-
we're doing the spelling test, Bill.
let's just back up here.
Bill,
Okay,
Bill, wait,
if you
wait, I
go
have
to
a question.
Memphis,
I have a question.
you
Bill.
go to the Peabody Hotel.
All right,
Yeah,
Bill.
but now you really want to mess him up. Ask him to say car.
No, okay, wait. I'm taking control of this. Okay, Bill, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, if M-U-L-Y spells muley, what does
Yeah.
J-U-L-Y spell?
Ollie.
What?
Ollie.
If M-U-L-Y spells muley, what does J-U-L-Y spell?
Oh, Julie.
Oh,
Or July.
He got it right on the second one.
yeah.
Hey, you know,
I used to live in Peterborough, so yeah.
way up north there to the, well, northwest of me.
in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Oh, hey, I gotta tell you, Joe Eisenberg, K0NED, is going to be the guest speaker for the Saturday night banquet at the Ham Exposition in Marlboro, the old, what do you call it? Yeah. It was out there, and I don't know. I forgot. It says they changed it.
Are you talking about Boxborough?
Yeah, Boxborough.
Okay. I love that ham fest.
Well, you remember when they had the computer shows down in Marlboro there off of Route 20?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's the same place that they're holding Ham Exposition. And
Yeah,
it's
but
got a bigger,
my
it's got a bigger
favorite was
parking lot.
Deerfield.
Yeah, well, it's got a bigger
Deerfield,
parking
my
lot
favorite.
for the flea market outside. Everything's the flea market is outside. No, I mean, you know, I'm normally inside selling tickets, running Tekken a day, or helping out with the exams there for the Bill Record Club.
All right, so I see a question in the chat room. Let me answer this.
Uh-oh.
People are wondering why we have our chat room and not using the YouTube chat. Well, there's a lot of reasons. First of all, YouTube chat sucks. Let me just put it that way. Hambot.
Oh, come on, Tom. Be gentle.
Hambot, Hambot, over the last 5, 6, 7 years as it was developed for an IRC chat room. It would work with any IRC chat room. And we did that purposely because if we had a problem in one chat room, or if it went away, we could easily move Hambot to another IRC chat room. It was instantaneous. The IRC chat room that we use has a lot of things for us. I mean, we have logging, we have a lot of different controls. We can easily assign admins, or we can ban people, we can unban them, we can do a lot of things like that. We can just do a lot of things that we could not do with YouTube. Also, when we give out prizes, our IRC chat gives us a list of every single person logged in. On YouTube, it doesn't. On YouTube, you can't look right now, but if you look, normally you wouldn't see more than 10 people in a chat room, and that's because it only lists the people that have chatted in the last, 4 or 5 minutes.
Right.
So when we wanted to give a prize away, we had to tell everybody out there on YouTube, okay, everybody hit the enter key, hit a period, do something, say hello. So everybody would have to do that, and then they would have to, that would populate the list of people in there. So we didn't have control over it. We didn't have admin control over it. We didn't have good reporting over it. We couldn't use Hambot. We tried to interface Hambot with it. We got Hambot working. He would do about 10% of what he would normally do. and it was iffy. So we decided we just need to stick with our own chat room. So that's one of the reasons we stuck with it. And I'm probably overlooking 15 more good reasons on why we are on IRC. You know, IRC chat is really old. It's probably, I mean, I don't know, it's probably 30 or 40 years old at least. I'm guessing. It might, who
Yes,
knows?
sir.
But it's still good, and it works well for us. So that's one of the reasons. One of the reasons we did that. All right. Anybody got anything interesting they're working on? Oh, we had. Who's that? Man, my screen is so small across the room that on my remote. Ken, is that Ken up there?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, hey Ken, how you doing, man? Hadn't talked to you. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How's everybody else?
Doing good. Hey, where are you located?
I'm also in the Boston area, Chelsea.
Okay.
Where you located?
Chelsea, Mass, just outside.
Oh,
of Boston.
Chelsea, just outside.
There you go. Got it. Bill just found him a friend up there, just real close. Well,
42 miles. I gotta travel.
Well, Ken, we're glad to have you tonight. I don't know. This is the first time you joined us on our after the show. I'm not sure if you've been with us very long. Have you recently found us, or?
Well, I've been following your
balloons?
show for like a year or so.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
And I believe Bill was at my exam in Winthrop, Mass.
Yes, I was.
All right. Well, you got to remember him with that beard right there. He also played Santa Claus in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I enjoy the show, and once in a while I miss the show, but I miss the tech guy. He's a nice feature.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Alanite. Alan, since the pandemic pretty much has cleared here, he's been traveling a lot. He's usually out of town during the week, and it doesn't always make it back in time to get on the show. So we're looking forward to having Alan back when he can make it.
All right. Well, thank you for the warm welcome.
Yeah.
I got my electric radio hat on, so
Okay. Cool.
I'll be on the side. Thank you.
All right. Well, very good. All right. What else we got going here tonight, guys?
Do you have any questions in the chat room?
Bill Brown, I sent you an email. I need some help on some voltage.
Voltage?
Yeah, I sent you an email. Read my email.
Oh, okay. You're talking about voltage calibration?
Yeah, I'm sure it's simple, but
Okay.
I laid it out in an
I'll take
email. Either I'm close or I'm way off. One or the other. I have no idea. But I like to fix
Alrighty.
it. Let's see. All right, so Brent there, he's got a SG237 remote tuner he needs to repair. That is a good little remote tuner.
It is.
I want to tell you, man, get you a remote tuner. Get your remote tuner that you can put outside under the eave of the house or out at the tree, and then hook your antenna to it out there. Run your coax out to it, and it's just a great little antenna tuner. Hey, that's the tuner I use when I go to North Carolina. I use that SGC237. I'll usually run about a 60, 70 foot piece of wire up to a tree limb, lay out a few radials, and I'll put that 237 antenna tuner right there at the base of it. Run coax over to the front porch and set my rig up there on the front porch and operate. You know, I've been thinking about a in-fed, in-fed antenna. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing about the in-fed, and I've built several of the Ballons. Let's see, the infed half wave infed takes a 49-to-1 Ballon. I'm not sure and that gets your impedance down close enough that your tuner in your radio will then tune it. But for instance, if I had a 40 meter infed, which is like 64 feet, I couldn't use it on 80 because it just tuner in a radio wouldn't tune it. But the SGC 237, there's the infed. The 237 will tune that 64-foot piece of wire for 80 meters. It will tune it for any band. It'll tune it for 160, and it'll even tune it for 6 meters. So I don't know. I may keep the SGC 237 out there, and the thing is, it just brings the match down just really perfect, just about everywhere. I like it.
You know, Tom, this is the second 8210 that I bought for using. Okay, this part here, okay, sat outside the window for almost 3 years, and then for some reason it wouldn't work. I tried to check into one of the IOK nets, and it wouldn't work. So I pulled it in, and it's something inside's rattling. So, I don't know if I want to open it up and look.
Well, I imagine if it's rattling, it'd probably be pretty easy to fix.
Well,
it's probably
so.
It's probably a nut that's come off of a bolt that holds a lug on that one of the wires is hooked to.
Right.
So, you know.
Oh, and the other one that I had two. Okay, one going parallel and one going horizontal. Okay, and the one going horizontal, the people behind me sold the house, and a guy come over and started clipping tree limbs off of a tree. Went right through the wire. And I said to him, I says, "Well, didn't you see the wire?" I says, "The wire went through and down at an angle." And he goes, "No," he says, "I must have missed it." So I called Richard, and he says, "I'll send it to you." And he gave me a price, and I sent the credit card. So I'm just waiting for it to come.
Okay. If that's was that like a 40-meter infed?
No, they're both 80.
80s, okay. Well, the 80
Yeah.
meter infed, then you'd have to have a half wave piece of wire for 80, so that'd be, somewhere around 120 feet or 124 feet, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you can use any wire for that. You could.
I like these little rascals here that go under the window.
Go under the window.
Just so you don't have to drill holes in the house.
Hold it up.
Whatever.
Hold it up again. Let me hold it up again for people to see. I don't know about that. Is that a comment? Is that comment?
Yeah. It's
it's
a
I
comment.
don't want a badmouth comments deal. I'm not. I don't know, man. What's the power rating on that?
Oh, now you want me to? Let's see.
Now you're asking him to read.
Yeah.
Japanese.
It's in Japanese, huh? Well.
All right. So
it's probably
50
100
megahertz is 100 watts PET.
Yeah.
2 meters is 60 watts. 70 centimeters is 40 watts. 1200 megahertz is 10 watts.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna be up there. All right, so 100 watts. Okay, that little flat. I don't know, man. I guess they know what they're doing.
I never had any trouble. I don't like drilling holes in my house. But when I move, all they got to do is just open the window and take it out. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not want to think about moving from this place ever.
Yeah.
I mean, look behind me. All of that stuff is mounted to the walls.
Well,
Would be how many
I
boxes?
got the same problem here. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know because you're only seeing about 2/3 of them. They're wrapped around the walls.
Oh, wow.
Well, I finally got the new headset figured out and working.
That's good.
Well, turns out it draws too much power for my old Windows 7 machine. So and my USB hub don't work. My powered hub don't work.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it worked for 5 minutes and then it died.
Yeah. Well,
So-
get you a powered USB hub and just stick it in between there.
Well, I will at Huntsville.
Yeah.
There's no sense running to Best Buy and paying top dollar when I can pick one up a heck of a lot cheaper at Huntsville.
Yeah. You think you'll find a USB
Oh, gosh, yes.
hub there? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. I was gonna say you
But-
could plug it into one of these USB little power packs, but that wouldn't hook it to the computer. So,
wouldn't hook it to the computer, no.
yeah. Some of the thing I can remember years ago, it'd come out with 2 USB plugs on the end. To get
Right.
the extra power.
So they could steal it from the other port too. But
Yeah.
yeah, this system, my old system here, it's about 10 to 12 years old and it's scheduled to be replaced any day now. And I've found its replacement. It's just a matter of ordering it. And I'm not going to order anything and have it sit in my driveway while I'm at Huntsville. So I'm going to start ordering next week.
All right. Well, I've got something I'm looking for when I get there. I just need to find me a toroid, a ferrite toroid. I'm gonna build me a RF amp meter.
Okay.
An RF amp meter. RF amp meter is really simple. You got a SO239 in and a SO239 out, and you just got a piece of wire between them, and then that goes right through a toroid. And,
Yeah.
you just wrap a few turns of wire around that toroid for a pickup,
Mm-hmm.
and you take it to a meter, and we'll probably put a little pot in there to so the meter won't pin out. I'm not going to try to do any calibration or anything as far as amps, but I'm using it as relative output. It's going to be RF amp meter, so we'll tune for maximum current, and that should work pretty good. So that's what I'm looking for. I got to get me a little toroid to put in there, and
Well, how much power are we talking about here?
I don't know, 1,500 watts.
Oh, never mind.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say if it was 100 watts or less, I probably have those toroid cores right here.
Yeah, I've got some little small.
But I ain't got nothing that'll handle 1,500 watts. You'll turn them into slag.
Yeah, I've got some small ones here too, but I thought I might as well. If I'm going to build this, might as well build it or to handle a kilowatt.
Yeah.
So that's probably what we'll do. Okay.
But at least I got my audio issues solved.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
Working well.
Yeah. How does this new headset sound?
What? It
That's good.
sounds real good.
Sounds like Glenn.
Oh.
It,
Well, like I
sounds-
say, my favorite headset started buzzing on me right when I was trying to narrate the stuff I was doing for QSO Today's Expo in September. And I had to break my other pair out of storage, and fortunately they worked. And I ordered this one. I was telling Tom earlier, I ordered these Saturday a week and a half ago with next day delivery. Amazon lost it. And then I reordered on Thursday with next day delivery, and they lost it. Then they found it. Then they relabeled it, and then they handed it over to UPS for delivery. And the darn thing was in a box not more than 8 miles from my house the whole time.
Yeah.
I could have gone and grabbed it. And then come to find out it wants too much power than my old USB ports will give it.
I had a problem with a FedEx delivery. It said it,
Really?
Yeah, they said it went to the wrong, well, it was delivered. I said, no, it wasn't delivered. So it looks like it probably was delivered to the wrong address. We filed a trace or whatever. Then they said, of course, they located it. They got it picked back up, and they were going to deliver it to me, and it took another 3 or 4 days to get to me. So I don't know. It wasn't a good experience.
No, and I mean, I've had that happen with FedEx too. Normally it's UPS, they'll ship something to me and it'll hit Memphis, and next thing I know, it's in Chicago or somewhere else. And I'm like, you had it almost to my house, and why did you send it there?
I had one delivery, and it was $1,000 worth of parts, and they said it was delivered. FedEx swore up and down it was delivered, and they even did a GPS trace, and it showed it going by my road. When he delivered it to the neighbor to their back porch.
Yeah.
And they didn't find it for a week. It sat on the back porch for a week.
I found one like that
good
here.
grief.
I didn't think I got it. They actually brought it in. My garage is on the side of the house. They actually brought it in my garage and placed it inside the garage somewhere. And they've never done it before. And I kept telling it didn't get here, man. It didn't get here. And I found it out in the garage.
I've had them place it inside of one of my cars in the driveway before, and I always now look in the back seat of the car just in case.
Yeah.
No, they've never done that to me.
Every possible way of messing up a delivery, I think I've experienced.
Well, you know what got me was at Dayton.
Including the tire track across the envelope.
Yeah, I've seen those. No, when I bought my FT101 at Dayton, ordered it from Gigaparts to be delivered, and they actually left the box out at the end of my carport where everybody could see it. And it was going to rain that day, and if I had not left work to come get it, because they weren't supposed to deliver it that day, it would have been drenched, because I got it inside, and 5 minutes later the bottom fell out, and right where they had put it is where puddles form.
Oh, man.
I would have not been happy.
Yeah, I thought that radio was water resistant anyway.
Yeah, right. Should be.
Yeah.
It should be able to float and row itself to Europe.
Well, let's see.
This weekend, though, it's the 9700.
Yeah, let me make an announcement here to everybody out there listening on International Shortwave, world famous WBCQ shortwave station. I think I got a picture of WBCQ. There we go. There's a summertime picture of WBCQ. Thanks for everybody. If you tuned in on WBCQ, if you're a shortwave listener, we're glad to have you. Many of us started our ham radio hobby as a shortwave listener, and we're glad to have you. This show is about ham radio, amateur radio, and we are on every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on W5KUB.com, and we would love to hear from you. Send us an email, tom@W5KUB.com. Also, just everybody out there, for your information, if you're not using this, we're on, and this is an old list, but we're on about every single iPod carrier in the country. We're on iTunes, we're on public radio, Google Play, iNet Radio. We're on about every podcaster out there. You can find our show. It's called Amateur Radio Roundtable. You can listen to it anytime, day or night, if you're driving across the country or you want to download it. So take a look at that. And let's see. While we've got it here, there may be some new people that came in. Please, if you will, if you will, hit that subscribe button. We need you to subscribe to our channel here. It helps us out a whole lot. Put the little arrow there to help you. And join our Facebook group. We've got over 13,000 members of our Facebook group. Just do a search for W5KUB, and you'll find us, and we'll approve you and get you in there. All right. So, man, hey, I'm getting excited, Glenn. I'm packing tomorrow, Thursday morning, man. We're hitting the road. Glenn left us.
Yeah, I'm hitting the road Friday morning. Going to stop at the Space and Rocket Center.
Man, what'd you do? Go into the witness protection program?
What do you mean?
Are you guys hearing him like I'm hearing him?
Yeah, I'm hearing him.
He's
What now?
He's a different individual.
he
I'm still playing with audio.
It kind of sounds like this, like he's changing his voice. Man,
Oh, I know.
I thought you went in the witness protection program the way you're sounding. Say something.
I know what it is. Let me fix it.
Oh man, that's gotta be intentional. You get 3 demerits. Let me mark it. That was intentional, wasn't it? You had some program that does that?
Yes.
No. Glenn
I'm getting
Glenn
nervous.
Glenn is on the run from the FBI, CIA,
Yeah.
and he has all this stuff to kind of cover up his identity. The problem, he forgot to cover his face when he used that voice, so we know who it was.
I can't find the setting.
You sound just like the guy I see on TV, where they have the light behind him and it's dark, I need to get that.
That's almost like that filter, the cat filter, where a lawyer showed up to
Yeah.
a deposition and he had the cat face on, and he says, "I'm not a cat."
Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
saw that.
Lord.
Yeah.
And I don't think I think I've got everything turned off now.
Yeah, you sound.
Sounds like Glenn.
Normal. You sound normal now. That was what do you call it?
Yeah.
What do you got there, man?
But on this end, it sounds like I'm in a water barrel.
What's that program called that disguises your voice?
What's what?
What do you got that disguises your voice?
It was just one of the settings. It said echo, and I thought that was echo cancellation.
Oh man, it didn't sound like echo to me. It gave you a real deep voice and a different accent, and it sounded just like the guys when they interview the criminals on TV, and they change their voice. Somebody's wanting to play some music. There it is. All right. Let's see. All right, so we've got to get Bill. Somebody in the chat room, send Bill. Look him up. QRZ, WZ1L. Look him up. Send him a 9-volt battery for his smoke.
No.
No.
There's no battery that goes in that rascal.
Maybe that's why it's beeping.
That's why it's beeping.
Maybe.
I'm packing the house,
Well,
and my brother says, "Are you taking that with you?" I said, "No, I'm leaving it for the people that are buying it, and they can suffer with it. I'm not paying an electrician to hitch up the wires."
yeah. Yeah, I've dealt with those things before. You actually cut the wires and it's keep going, man. Take the battery out and it keeps beeping. I've had those before. Yeah. All right.
Okay, am I back to normal?
Yeah,
You're back to normal.
sound
Okay.
normal.
Well, I finally got it all figured out, I think.
You sound normal.
Oh, no, I'm on the wrong. Hang on, switch to the other mic.
Well,
Is that your weather station in the back over there?
Who, me?
Yeah. What's that little TV screen there in the back? Behind you
TV.
there.
TV screen in the back behind me.
Over there on top of, it's this little, it looks like a little TV screen. It looks like a weather system or something.
No, I think I know which one you're talking about. That's my lab computer.
No. Okay. It would be over your right shoulder.
Right shoulder.
Okay. Your right shoulder. Next to the bookcase. Next to the bookcase there in that same room you're in. Is that your security system?
Oh, yes.
Never mind. I saw something jump. I thought maybe the cats were at it.
Yeah, that's my outside cameras. All right, now
okay.
how is the audio with this thing right now? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
You're fine.
I got it all figured out. There's just too many options for these newfangled headsets, and it draws too much power for an old Windows 7 machine, but my new Windows 7 and my Windows 10 love it. So
Your new Windows 7.
Well, you need to get yourself some earbuds there, for that other one over there.
Well, my big thing is I'm really fussy about mic audio. And, I got rid of the webcam audio because of the echo. And I had a really nice headset made by the same folks that made this one. And it worked everywhere. And I couldn't get one of those. So I got the next model up. And it pulls too much power. And my USB powered hub is dead. So I got to get me a new USB hub. That's what we were talking about. My list for Huntsville is a mile long. Tom, I'm going to be parking my cart inside your booth again.
Okay. Well, we can accommodate you there. We can take care of you there.
Yeah, I'm buying an ICOM 9700 and all the options with it, and just whatever else I can find.
What we normally do is charge by weight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Only if you promise to load it in my car for me.
Glenn, I have 2 or 3 of everything, so you might want to just drop by here before you go to the Hamfest. You probably find anything you need.
I say, you want to bring me a powered USB hub? I'll take it.
I'll probably have one.
Yeah, they're cheap. I could run to Walmart and get one, but I'm like, no, a Hamfest. I never buy anything the week before a Hamfest. Not when I can find one for $1 over there. So.
Yeah.
But, and Tom, while I'm thinking about it, I do have a recording of my forum that I will give you so that if nobody does record it, you can still play it, semi-live or whatever.
All right. Now let's look at this. Let's look at the rules. It says
I
here,
ain't seen those rules. I haven't signed nothing.
I got the rules. I got the rules right here. It's officially Huntsville Hamfest.
This is not a recording of my forum. It's a recording of the material I'm using for the forum.
To encourage live attendance, Ham Fishing asks that forum presentations not be posted to social media until 1 week after the show.
Yeah, but this is...
I'm wondering how you increase attendance on Monday.
Yeah. And
or Sunday night.
They have not made me aware of that. And
I was unaware of it too.
This is not my actual forum.
I'm the official make you aware of it. They sent it to me. There you are. I put it.
I know nothing.
Hey, 18.9 million people watch this show, and I just told everybody right there.
Yeah.
I can't hear or see you right now.
Yeah, I know nothing. I know nothing. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, and it says here. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, not permitted youth lounge when kids are present. They used to always bring me into the youth lounge with all the robotics and stuff.
Yeah.
And say, hey man, get this on. Let everybody see this. But now the youth lounge is off limits.
The video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously there is...
I guess I could turn the camera off and go in there.
Yeah, And see, actually, the stuff I'm giving you is a pre-recorded slideshow. It is not my forum presentation. It is the content of my forum presentation.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, this says something about content right here.
You have to have my permission in writing.
So you'll have to sign a slip saying that he can use it.
Including incidental photographs containing material content. Man.
Hey, Bill, I've figured out the periodicity of your beeping fire alarm.
Yeah.
About every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, I'll just bring this and you can use this.
What is that?
I just need to, you have my permission.
Hold it up again. And you know, it has to be.
That's my written permission.
Yeah, I think it should look a little bit neater than that. I mean, more.
Now, wait a minute. There is nothing on that form that says it has to be neat.
Oh, you got to sign your name so that they know that it's you.
Yeah.
Well,
there.
I'll do my written position.
Mine is now officially signed.
Your handwriting, you're a natural, be a doctor.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way. But no, I went into computers. That way, when I killed my patients, I could bring them back to life.
There you go. I did biochemistry in my first semester in grad school. We figured out the formula for silly putty.
Oh, Lord.
We managed to get all the ingredients through purchasing, and the professor or advisor signed it, not realizing what it was, and we made a basketball-sized chunk of silly putty. It was pretty awesome.
Actually, one of my projects that I built as a kid was a hydrogen-filled balloon. And I cracked the hydrogen myself from aluminum foil and hydrochloric acid and all that stuff.
They used to have canisters from World War II or Korean War at the military surplus stores where you could get that little canister with a tube and you could inflate a weather balloon with it.
I did.
No, I didn't know that, but I built this thing out of tissue paper, and now you're going to like this. I filled it with hydrogen, but it was designed to be a hot air balloon.
Well, right.
Care to guess
did you also put a sterno can underneath of it?
Yes.
I bet it took off fast.
I should have filmed it. I had the Hindenburg all over again.
Yeah. So, Bill, I had two of those hydrogen containers when I was 16 years old in high school. They came with, and I got it through Army Mars, a Gibson Girl transmitter. And for people who don't know what the Gibson Girl was, it went with your life raft. You went down the ocean, and it was yellow in color. It fit right between both your knees, and it had a crank on top. You could turn it. It would send Morse code. It would send out a distress signal. And for the antenna, and of course you're floating in a life raft. And for the antenna, you got two balloons, and you got a box kite that you could put together. And then on the front of the Gibson Girl, there was a little door you could open. It had a little crank on it, and it had about 300 feet of wire on that little spool. That's your antenna. And then it came with two hydrogen containers that you screw the little pipe on the top of, stick that in the balloon, and then you put the hydrogen container down in water. I'm sure it was made for salt water, but we did one at my high school, we put it in just a regular tub of water, and it generated the hydrogen. And we launched a hydrogen balloon. Let's see, this has been in 1964. And we had a 2-cent postcard under it. If you find this, send it back to us. Man, that has been 58 years, and we have not received that postcard yet.
Oh, that's what I found in my tree just the
Is
other
it?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
My brother actually found a message in a bottle in the Florida Keys when he was like 9, 10 years old. And it was actually from some oceanographic survey place. You know, so he sent it back into them, but that was just really kind of cool.
We had one where I had 28 party balloons from a birthday party, and I made a little UFO shape, looked like the Enterprise, and put little, warp drives on the back. We made it out of cardboard, and I put LEDs with a little battery to flash them, and you could see it as it went up at night. You could see it. We got a response back from 300 miles away. It went to Hazard, Kentucky from Ohio. And they said the Enterprise encountered an ion storm. There was no survivors.
Oh, cool.
And they mailed it back to me.
Oh, that's cool.
And we sent up a snail, an actual snail, on a bunch of balloons. My brother did this, and it ended up about 100 miles away, landed in downtown Coolville, Ohio. And the message came back. The first snail astronauts landed right in front of us, and it survived the trip, but it did not survive show and tell at kindergarten. And so it was the first dead snail in the mail.
Oh, wow.
They mailed it back to us.
Oh, Lord. Now, when we had, when we went to do the model rocket stuff when we were kids, we used to launch lizards. Because they're just all over the place in Florida.
I imagine today you might get in trouble for that.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
But actually, all of ours survived.
I wonder if you get in
course.
trouble today if you launch.
We launched
snail.
fishing cricket. We launched fishing crickets into the stratosphere because there's an internet rumor that fishing crickets can hold their breath for 2 hours. And of course, you have to believe everything you read on the internet, right?
Absolutely. It's all true.
So we decided to do it as a science experiment. We figured that if the worst happened, they didn't survive, they would have been eaten by a fish anyway. So their fate was sealed one way or the other. And when we opened the little canister, we didn't do anything to insulate it or anything. We just took the fishing container with the holes in it and sent it up. Opened the lid, they all survived, and they all jumped out.
Well,
Cricket knots.
there's been in the past. There's been a lot of experimentation using bugs like that. Did you see the MythBusters where they took like 1,000 bees and they glued a string to all the bees and glued it to a laptop to see if the bees could hit the laptop? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
The bees never got that laptop off the ground, man.
Nope. Now, Bill, if you are wondering, let's see, what's over this shoulder? That's my lab PC.
Yes, I see that.
That's the beast where all the Arduino magic happens on.
Oh. I'll look for your book this next weekend. Because ARRL is sending up 60 people, he said.
Wow. That's a boatload.
Well, you have to understand, the Ham Exposition, or Boxborough, if you will, Bill, only was for New England, okay? Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island, parts of Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. Well, they decided that they were going to invite Eastern New York to participate in this. So therefore, and forthwith, there are going to be a lot of people coming for that specific event.
Now, when is that?
It is the weekend after Huntsville.
Okay. Well, I'll be sure and tell them at Huntsville to bring some copies of my book if they're not planning to.
Yeah, well, just tell them. Take some up to Ham Exposition.
Yeah. Well, if they're bringing 60 people, odds are they're bringing the whole farm.
Well, believe it or not, we're close enough that 60 people.
Yeah.
It's what, an hour? Yeah, it's about an hour, 15 minutes or something like that to Connecticut. So I mean, it's halfway there.
Yeah, I mean, I was up there for the centennial way back when.
I must have missed you.
I was there. I actually did a presentation there.
Oh.
And
I know I saw Martin Jew. Martin said to me, he says, "When are you coming down to Starkville?" And I looked at him. I go, "Soon." I think it was like what? What was the 100th anniversary? I forget.
100th,
but it was like 2016, 2017 that I made it.
Yeah. That was their 45th.
Yeah, 45th.
Yeah.
This year was their 50th, and of course, with COVID, they're not going to have a celebration this year.
Yep.
But no, the reason why you didn't see me or didn't know me, Bill, is I did not have my first book out by then. I was nobody. Now I'm nobody with a couple books. So.
What was that? What was that picture? What was it again?
There you go. That was me at one of a ham fest 50 years ago. I'm just see that stuff on a table. You might see that same stuff on the table this weekend at Huntsville.
No, you'll see it at Dayton, though.
Yeah, you will. Yeah. Yeah.
I guarantee you I've seen that Heath kid at Dayton.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with this? They're selling all that Collins stuff down there for like $600. Jeez. I couldn't believe it.
Is that good or bad?
Well, I think the issue is you're running out of people who are Collins aficionados, know Collins, loved it, had it as a kid kind of deal. And the new folks, if it doesn't do FT8, they're not interested.
Right.
So, Bill, do you think that's a good price or a bad price?
I think it's a good price, to be honest with you, Tom.
It's a steal if you can get it to somewhere that it's appreciated.
Yeah.
I mean, my first exposure of that was on the USNS Harkness in 1978. That was our telephone. That was our telephone to the world.
Yeah.
KWM too. Oh, Lord.
I mean, it's some of the most beautiful equipment that you'll ever see.
Oh, absolutely.
But most people today are like, it doesn't have an LCD display.
Wow.
It doesn't have built-in USB audio for my digital modes, and it doesn't have filtering out the wazoo. People just don't appreciate some of those classic rigs like we did back in the day.
30L1 amplifier that they had, that was awesome.
Well, back in the day, we would have killed you for that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I liked that 3001. That was a cool amp.
But that's one thing I like about Huntsville is every year it's kind of a different mix of gear that you don't generally see the same stuff year after year. And some years you can't find a transceiver that's worth buying, and then others you just have the whole place full of them. Like when I wanted to get back into ham radio in 2011, I had my heart set on an ICOM 746.
Right.
There wasn't one in the show hall. And it was okay, I'll take a 756. Well, there's about 2 in the show hall, and ran into an old coworker, and got to talking, and it's like, you know what? I just need to go buy new. And next thing I know, I'm in the Yaesu booth buying my Yaesu, and that's the first Yaesu I've ever owned.
Oh, hey,
And-
Tom, you remember that young kid there that won the ICOM 7610 there in 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, his older brother, okay, was one of the instructors over the summer there, up there in the Voice of America. And I had a chance to talk to him on YouTube, and all of them now have their extra class licenses.
Oh, very
And
cool.
they said that he says, my younger brother, he says, I can't use the radio because he's using FTA.
Well, I went to the Union City, Tennessee Ham Fest. Oh gosh, this is about 4 years ago now. And they had a young kid. I mean, he was like 12 years old or younger. And he passed his technician exam there. And he won the raffle, the grand prize at the raffle. And this poor kid is just in total shock. And then he won 2 and 3 other things. It was like his name was being called every other ticket. It was just absolute. This poor kid was just so overwhelmed. It wasn't funny. Of course, everybody's laughing their guts out, because who's more deserving than that?
True.
So yeah. Oh, but the look on his face when he won the grand prize was just total, deer in the headlights, what now kind of deal. But yeah, that they haven't had that one, hopefully they'll have that one this spring. That's another hop, skip, and a jump for me. But no, I'm going to the Space and Rocket Center on Friday just to chill out and look at all the exhibits and stuff. One of my favorite places to stop by.
Let's see.
So I go over early in the morning, stop there, and then by the time I leave, it's check-in time at the hotel, so I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm away from all the craziness at the Embassy Suites.
Ah.
I'm staying probably about 5 miles away.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, my hotel is like 120 a night, and Embassy Suites was what
200?
250.
Oh.
And you had to book 3 nights, I think.
Well, that was something that really ticked me off. When I went down there in 2019, okay, I called them up and I said to them, I says, hey, I plan on coming down on Thursday evening, and I want to stay until Monday morning when the plane goes. And the lady says, no, you can't do that. And I says, what do you mean I can't do that? I says, it ended up that I ended up at the Homewood Suites over on Gallatin Avenue there. It was a 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
But they said, hey, we don't care when you leave.
Yeah. No, I'm at the Sleep Inn down the road because, again, the Homewood Suites was overpriced. They've all gotten a little too big for their britches. Last year, I stayed at the Embassy Suites just one night. No problem. This year, nope, nothing less than 3 nights. And I'm like, I'm not paying $750 plus tax. That's a rig.
Really?
So nope, never mind.
When
I'm
you're
going
spending $800 for an airline ticket to get back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, see, for me, it's just a drive over from Memphis.
I mean, at the embassy, you get free breakfast. Plus, this year they've added dancing girls. So that's an addition this year. The dancing girls, and I forget.
Well,
They've done
shoot,
something
I'd be
else.
at least 1,500 then.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
need to sit.
understand Ruth Chris that used to be in the
Yeah.
hotel. They're over there, you know, over by the Homewood Suites there. I went by and I said, "Gee," I says, "Didn't y'all used to go over there?"
Yeah.
They moved. They were there. Now there is a place. You do not have to go out of the Civic Center now to eat. If you walk, there's a new restaurant right outside the door of the Civic Center, down on the very north end. And that Civic Center is big. You can walk for 15 minutes to that Civic Center.
Oh yeah.
Walk 10 minutes this way and turn left and walk 8 minutes that way, and then turn right and walk 20 minutes that way. If you can find your way through the Civic Center and you go out that north door, there's a new nice restaurant that was open here last year where you can eat.
Well, we'll have to try that out this year, Tom.
Yeah.
Because I'm staying over Sunday this year.
Yep.
Last year, I drove home after the drawing Saturday, and it was just me driving alone. And let me tell you something. I got right to the outskirts of Memphis, and I was just so exhausted. I was almost ready just to stop and pull over. So this year I'm staying over Saturday night, also going to stay Sunday for the drawing.
Yep.
And then drive home.
Well, we're going to head back Monday. In fact, we're driving Kathy's car over instead of taking the big Silverado.
Yeah.
The Silverado gets 20 miles a gallon. For some reason, her car makes gas as it drives.
Yeah.
She gets about 40 miles a gallon. So
Wow.
I'm not bringing the big cart with the wheels and the.
Well, if you
tripod
need extra storage space, I'm bringing an SUV, and it's just me.
Yeah, everything's going to fit in the back seat of the car or the trunk, but.
I mean, if you buy a boat anchor or anything like that, I got room.
Yeah, I've decided not to bring the roll-around cart because that thing weighs about 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's tough to roll around in
Hey,
there.
Glenn, can I give you some boat anchors?
Not me. You give them to Tom.
Oh boy.
I'm in a. You can give them to me, and I'll bring them home, but I'm not taking them to your house. But I mean, literally, the stuff I'm planning to buy, I'm bringing over a full-size SUV, and I ain't gonna have but a tenth of it filled with stuff. 90% of what I plan to buy will fit in my backpack.
That's the way to do it.
9100 there.
Well, a friend introduced me to the backpack idea about 8 years ago. I had always gone to the Hamfest, and you're just stuffing it in those bags that everybody gives you. And
I've actually left a bag full of goodies. Just I set it down, forgot where I left it, and it was gone.
Yeah, but no, my friend, saw him with a backpack, and I'm like, what a cool idea. So, next Hamfest, I had me a backpack, and that is the most wonderful thing because you can bring your own drinks and all that good stuff. But then you can put all your odds and ends and connectors and all the junk that you buy, just throw it in the backpack. When you get home, you sort through the backpack, and you don't leave stuff on tables or forget where you put it.
I understand.
Yeah. So no, but I do have a lot of odds and ends lists, and they're probably not going to have all of what I want, but they generally have a lot of what I'm looking for. And of course, again, once you get there, you have no idea what you're going to find. So there's always something new and different there that I just have to have.
To paraphrase an old song, you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you'll get what you need.
Right. And but the thing is, sometimes I go over there and I don't even know that I need something, and I'll see it on a table and I'm like, oh yeah, got to get that.
Hey, maybe next week I have pictures from Fair Radio sales. I stopped there a week or 2 weeks ago when I was up in Ohio, and I stopped in to see if they still were open, and they they're in a different location from what I remember, but they have boat anchors and boat anchors and boat anchors.
Oh, wow.
It's really, really quite an amazing sight. So I'll show pictures maybe next week on that one.
Very
Okay,
cool.
That'd be cool. All right, guys,
Yeah.
we are getting close to the end of our segment on shortwave. I just want to say thanks to everybody out there that's watching. You've been watching after the show, which is a part of Amateur Radio Roundtable. We're on every Tuesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time on W5KUB. It's a show about ham radio. We're glad to have you. Thanks for joining us. Please come back and join us again next week.
Yeah, we may or may not have my presentation.
And let's see. Let me play. Let's see. I got Glenn right here. Here we go.
So you're saying I can ask this any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind.
Yeah. You notice Demon Child didn't bother coming up on the desk but for a couple minutes tonight.
Well,
She doesn't like this camera angle. My back's to where she'd be, and she just does not like that. She prefers me to...
Not the center of the attention is not a good place.
No, she was behind me over the shoulder and everybody could see her, but that's not good enough.
You got to be front and center.
If I had gotten on the lab computer, she would have been on that desk. That's a constant running battle over there. Because
where's Godzilla? Is she asleep?
She's probably right outside the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's been in here, but she's just not the camera type. If I go to grab her, she'll run down the hall.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, and
see y'all Friday.
Oh, you coming down?
No, I'm gonna watch the setup. I want to see everybody when they pull in.
Well, you won't see me on Friday. You'll see me Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Because Friday, I'm hitting the Space Center, and then I'm hitting the hotel, and if I find some folks, we'll go out and dinner and party and something, but I ain't going to be at that Von Braun Center until Saturday morning.
All right, good night, everybody. I'm gone. I got to get me some popcorn or something. I'm getting hungry.
Be a good judge of me, though, because how hungover I am tells you how good the party was the night before.
Right.
So,
Night 7-3, Carl.